next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
2nd down and 10. Fields. He's holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Might just be a little late to get the ground game going, opening up this game with back-to-back passes. But when you come out of the gate slow and you put yourself behind the sticks, you really don't get into that rhythm you want to find early.
Bengals into the nickel set. 3rd down.
No muss. Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. He launches this one up, looking deep to the right side. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete. So 4th down on heads. Braden Mann for the punt. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MP. 11.
Right to the air. Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here we go. 180.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. He gained 11 on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
11 MT. Stop.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. So we'll take the interception back inside the 35 before he goes out.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, As he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Off the play fake, it's Fields. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Bengals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
Burrow now on 1st down. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
So they give away the lead on the safety, and now they're going to have to give away the football with a free kick. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
319. EQ. What's right? Medic. Right.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Bengals will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, they've still got the lead, Brock, but they've been unable to find any separation, and now a couple of drives in a row have ended with interceptions.
Might not have cost them the lead quite yet, Kate, but you just know this offensively. Like, you just continue to make mistakes, errors, turnovers. You give your opponent life. That's not the place you want to be.
Burrow on 1st down. Taking a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals jump in front now by 5. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go, tonight. Move 58, right.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he puts him there under this one, right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Light it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
On 2, ready?
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. 11, Whitey. 11, Can. Side. 11, Thomas. 11. 11, Mike. 11. Side.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That's incomplete on 2nd down. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Close. Gun. 11. Hey, Can. Side.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
And the Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Side.
Motioning the tight end now.
Side.
1st down, Burrow to throw. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Burrow from the gun. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals widen their lead to 11 in the 1st. Jaden Reed, the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
McPherson add the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals push the lead up to 12. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Now Fields finds some time left. He takes it himself. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Play action, Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Green 19, Jackson.
Fields to throw it. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. The Bengals are out in front. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd, long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. On 4th down, Fields. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's incomplete left side.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the ball. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. He's going deep this time. It is caught at the 20. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals make it a 3-possession game. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals go up by 19. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
Off play action, it's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. Reeled in by George Kittle. The 30. A lot of mess on the move here. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think fake to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Keeping it on the ground. And he's in for 2. So the progress is being made. The lead drops down now to 11.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go. 11 empty. 11 empty. Wide 80. Wide inside. 11. 12, 12, 12.
In motion, the slot man right. Burrow back to throw. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals push their lead to 18.
49ers 10. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10.
Go.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Back to McCaffrey on second down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Fields on third. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
On first and 10, it's Fields. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go, say hi. Hey, kid. Say hi.
Fields out of the gun. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bengals take over on his 5th interception of the season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Here we go. 222. Hey, kid.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's looking deep once again. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
For the two-point conversion.
Fields looking to throw this. And this is going to be caught. Getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure, and if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 11, mighty. 11,
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's loaded another one up. He's got it at the 30. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 16-point ball game. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His third through the air this game. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals take a 3-possession lead.
35, 49ers 18. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up.
Here we go, set.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. It's a solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Rolling out to his left. He's running with it. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Here we go. We're good. 3-19, good.
Field throwing here. Completed over the middle. And they're on it right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. This one's out for Pearsall on the left side. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
10 more yards. Complete to Ricky Pearsall. 10 yards.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second in inches.
At the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
On the toss, it's McCaffrey. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Hey, Karen. Nelson. Alpha, let's go. Go.
Now it's Fields. Makes the catch. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
Delta. Here we go. All right.
Fields looking to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers chop some of the lead off before the half. All right, Fields has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete.
49ers 24.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 31-yard.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Right in. 11, Tom. Stop.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? Recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Here we go. 11. Right in. 11, Thomas. 11.
Burrow on 1st down. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 11, Mighty. 11, Big 13. Big. What is that? 11, empty.
Burrow from the gun. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the 49ers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields. Left side, backs there, caught. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers making a 1-score game before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
All right, Fields has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The 49ers.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll reach the end zone. They get 2 more points to help attack that deficit.
49ers 32.
He's set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. On the return, here comes Reed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Right 80.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Let's get set. Right 80. Right shot.
They put a receiver in motion right.
Shot.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Gun. Shot. Right 80. 12. 12. Shot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Keely Ringo making the play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Shot. Right 80. Shot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
And this one is launched downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game.
49ers 32. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Hey, green 19, green 19. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Go.
Off the play fake, it's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Alpha. Test, bunch right.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Lofts it deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long.
In punt formation.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, mighty. 180.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. He's going to push one deep down the right. That's complete inside the 35. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 16-point ball game. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go. Tonight.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
331, 331. West right zip.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. So second down coming up.
11 MT, 11 MT, take. Tahat. 11, 11, 11, 11. Tahat.
Here's Burrow. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. And brings up third down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
11, 11, 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. Tahat.
On third down, here's Burrow. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
It's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? If he chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Looking quickly here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Hey, 19 instructions. Right.
Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Offense up to the line fast.
Delta, Delta.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Fields on first down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
2nd down and 10.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth.
Monday.
They're going for it. Here's Fields. Kittle makes the catch. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the 49ers 1st down.
Another throw for Fields. On the move, headed right. He's gonna, Fields loses it. And now the Bengals have it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the Football, they've got it on their side of the field.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
First down, Burrow to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. We've got second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
You ain't never been in skate town. On no national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a band and a tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it ride through the
Campbell Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at that. You know he's foreign. Got me